Girls, what's going on? This is Becker. Can you give me a big fat one if you can hear me clearly? How's it going, guys? What's up? This is Becker. I'm coming to you from the Cayman Islands. It's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks. It's all right. Someone said the Becker. Yep, that's me. I don't know if I deserve the word the Becker in front of me. I don't think I'm that great yet, but there we go. Someone said, you lucky son of a coconut. Someone said, I'm an alien. This is my first time on the planet, so great being on your show. Okay, thanks, Chris Burden, and that's thanks for being here, too. Thank you. Let's see. All right, cool, cool. All right, good. I can see that everybody can see me clearly. So let me make sure I got the screen set up right. Make sure the screen sharing's going. Give me a big fat 3 if you can see the screen. You should see a big SourceWave logo. Awesome. Awesome, guys. So if you've ever been on a webinar with me before, you know I usually don't start the webinar for about 10 minutes after the hour because everybody has a little bit of trouble getting on GoToWebinar and figuring it out. So what I like to do before we get started is just shoot the shit with you. If you have any questions that you would like answered, just general shit you want to talk about, feel free to show it in the feel free to throw it in the chat box, and I'll check it out. We got like almost 500 plus people, getting to 500 plus people on this webinar. Someone said, how old am I? I am 62 years old. I age very well, very well. Someone said, have I played Resident Evil 7 yet? I actually uninstalled all the video games off my gaming computer and stopped playing video games for a bit. A little bit too time consuming, throws off my focus. Instead of focusing on how to grow my business, I'm focusing on how to kill more people as Tracer and Overwatch. It's a lot of fun, but it doesn't pay the bills. So let's see. Someone said, how can I start taking massive action like you meant? I don't know. You just take massive action. I don't know. It's not like I woke up one day, I'm like, yes, you have permission finally to do whatever the heck you want. Let's see. Someone said, am I still on Kinobody? Yeah, I still do Kinobody workout, still do all that stuff. I actually talked to Greg a little bit. I think we might actually be doing some videos on the channel, on his channel, my video. We talked a little bit about that. So I'm in Miami here in the next few months, and it's like a 30-minute flight from Cayman. That might be going on. That'll be pretty cool. Someone said, I tried intermittent fasting. That's basically what I just answered, but yeah. Someone said, how do you come up with ideas of business? Look at all my businesses. They're almost copies of other businesses and business models that have worked. So don't ask me. I don't know. You should ask the person whose business ideas that I copied where they got the idea from. And if you follow that chain of people copying each other, you'll eventually get to the original person, the original genius behind all the great business ideas on earth. Someone said, where do you find software developers to create all your software? You just do hiring. You get recruiters, you hire people, and there you go. So someone said, how long do you think rank and rent will work until it will become competitive? Dude, I've been talking about rank and rent for like 4 years now, 3 years, I don't exactly know. By the way, whenever I throw out numbers and like time spans, they're completely always off. Someone said like when we were like, Becker, you say it was 1 year at the beginning of the webinar, and then you say it was 2 years. I'm like, I don't have any good conceptual understanding of time, but I've been talking about it for a long ass time, and you can still do it. So I don't know. Your question is fine. I see where you're coming from, but it just blows my mind that so many people try to find ways to talk themselves out of doing something. Like they haven't even did something yet. They're not even like building this business, but they're worried about competition. Like I don't know. People always ask that. And small little rant, like competition's a good thing because it means it works. Like when I was making an autoresponder or like Conquer or like SourceWave, like there's tons of competition. And like if one person or like 5 people finding about your magic idea is enough to like destroy your entire business model, you don't deserve to be there. So with that being said, rank and rent is not that competitive. It's still easy as shit. That being said, even if it was like medium competition, you should still do it because it's a great business model. Let's see. Let's see. Someone said, how do you stop developers from stealing an idea? I don't fucking know. Like, guys, So again, another question right here, and I'm sorry for being a prick. I apologize in advance. I love everybody for being here. I love you guys participating, asking questions. That being said, guys, like I see a lot of questions like this, and not that your question is bad, and not that you're doing anything bad, and not that you haven't asked a question that a million people haven't asked. It's just I've been around this so long that I find the mindset behind the question revolting. There's nothing wrong with having like a bad mindset. Like I've had bad mindsets, and you change that. But like, so many people like don't start a business because like, well, I don't know if I'll be able to pay the taxes, or I don't know if someone might steal my idea, or I don't know if the developers might steal my ideas. Like there's so many like of these BS things that have never fucking happened to me ever in my career, that people are like actually really worrying about. So someone said, how do you stop a developer from stealing your ideas? I don't know. I've never had a developer sign anything because, you know, if a developer wanted to start his own software company and had a list of people, then he would probably go do it. Like my ideas, like Source Hunter, for example. I'm not the first motherfucker who thought up a rank tracker, okay? I'm probably like the 45th, okay? So if some developer wants to steal that idea, great. Market Hero, I'm not the first person who ever made an autoresponder, okay? There's a few twists and few cool things I did on there, but it would probably take any other autoresponder about a month or two to add some of the features that we have on there with their development staff. Like people steal ideas and copy shit. Get over it. Like, just get over it. Like, the second if you make a software company and it's a good software, you're going to have 10 people trying to steal your idea and trying to kick the shit out of your company, like, the next week. So I wouldn't worry about stopping people from stealing ideas. I'd worry about executing on your ideas better than other people. So someone said, what has helped you most when it comes to breaking through mindsets and limiting beliefs? I just don't pay attention to stuff, and I just hang out with people, or I talk to people that counter those limiting beliefs. For example, you know, when I first got started, I thought a person making $1 million a month was like, that's not true. Nobody on earth could ever do that. I know multiple people that make over $1 million a month, and to me, we're heading in that direction right now. We're getting closer every single month, and to me, that seems realistic. It doesn't seem like it's not something that seems possible. So just hang out with people that contradict your limiting beliefs. Let's see. Someone said, when do we start? We're going to be starting here in about 2 minutes, guys. We're going to be starting here in 2 minutes. Someone said, can newbies still make it in 2017? No. There's actually, you might have seen Trump pass an executive order that new people starting online businesses are not allowed to make it in 2017. So no, if you're new, you should just sign off the webinar because you can't. Nobody can make it in 2000. Something drastically changed between December 31st and January 1st, 2017. So no, I'm sorry. If you're a brand new beginner, there's been an executive order passed down by Donald Trump. You can't make it in 2017. It's there you go. Yeah. So only if Donald Trump gives you permission, then you can make money in 2017. I don't know. Okay, that's why people were protesting in the streets, I guess. That's the truth behind it. So I don't. It's a hard world we live in now. Let's see. Someone said I'm spicy today. No, it's just like there's been a series of. I do like 5 webinars a week now across all of our businesses, and so like every webinar I get like a series of like questions that aren't bad questions. There's nothing wrong with the person asking it. It's just inexperience, and there's nothing wrong with being inexperienced. There's a point where I didn't even know how to install a WordPress site. So like there you go. But like I get a lot of these questions a lot, and I guess I've been answering them so much over the past 4 years. I'm a little bit jaded. There's nothing wrong with the question. I love everybody being here. So. Someone said, how do you manage your work-life balance? I don't know, man. I have a lot of free time. I usually wake up at 5 a.m., work for maybe 8 hours, sometimes 12 hours if I'm enjoying it, and then I just have other time. You know, I go like work out at 2. Like there's no secret. I just you're going to see a lot of like entrepreneurs and lifestyle entrepreneurs who think like they're like preaching some secret to balancing your life. Like, man, I just eat healthy. I work out at 2 o'clock every single day. I wake up, I eat good food, and that's it, man. And I like read a book or something. So someone said, "What drugs am I on?" I don't take any drugs. I take like I take fish oil. I take fish oil. So all right, guys, it's 10 minutes past the hour. We're about to cap out at our 500-person limit. We have 489 people on right now. Give me a big fat 3 if you're ready to get going. Awesome. That's a lot of 3s. That's a lot of freaking threes. And guys, this is actually 100% live because I don't do auto webinars because I can't figure it out. It's too complicated for me. So let's get this going. All right, guys, what is going on? This is Becker. Welcome to the webinar. It is Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern, and you guys showed up in force today. We had like almost 2,200 people register for this webinar. We're about to cap out the attendance. That's cool. I appreciate that. And I think the reason why a lot of people showed up today is because what we're going to be showing off today is pretty damn cool. We've ran this webinar once before, and my buddy and me, Herc, we sat down to this webinar, and it just blew people away. And we did it about 6 months ago, and I wanted to do it again because two reasons. I'm going to tell you straight up, the most important thing you can learn in SEO is keyword research. Because if you're a horrible SEO, if you don't know anything about SEO, you're bad at ranking, but you can do really good keyword research, or you know how to find keywords that will allow you to rank quickly, or without even building a single link in a lot of cases, but still make you money, you still can make a lot of money. And so a lot of people in this webinar, if you're an SEO, I'm just going to be straight up, you're probably not pursuing being the greatest SEO on planet Earth. You're probably just pursuing creating a full-time income from SEO. Give me a one if you don't mind being a bad SEO as long as you make a full-time income. Give me a one if that's you. You know, there's plenty of ways to make a ton of money in SEO, not being that great at SEO. I'm pretty okay at it still. I'm all right at SEO. Not the best. I'm nowhere near Greg. I'm nowhere near Gregory Ortiz, our head coach at Source University. But, you know, I can still rank YouTube videos, and I get a lot of results with that. You know, we had almost 5 million viewers to the channel last year, so that's pretty cool. That being said, guys, what you're going to see today is pretty much a tactic that my buddy Hurt cooked up, and then he shared up, and he's actually improved upon the last time we did it. And so you're going to see literally how he finds keywords where he can throw up a 5-page site for these keywords, and this site has generated $27,000 just from a site that he threw up, took 5 minutes to put together, and throw up. And we're also going to show you how to go out there and find keywords that the keyword tool won't show you. If you've used any keyword tools out there or whatever you're looking at, they're all based on a flawed algorithm. It's based on what Google says and what Google's letting you find. And when you're digging through the same pot of keywords that every single SEO on planet Earth is looking at, it's pretty rare, actually impossible at this point in time, that you're going to find keywords that other people don't know about. So you have to find ways to put metrics together and keyword shapes together and look at what people are searching for from other indicators. So what you're going to see in this webinar is not just how to go out there and find these types of keywords, but the types of keywords you should be looking for. Because as a beginner, you're probably looking for the wrong keywords, because everything they talk about on a lot of blogs and a lot of other places is ass backwards. You think you have to build a giant affiliate site or crush some massive keyword to make money. And the truth is you can go out there and find keywords that have low search volume or decent search volume that nobody else is really going for, and rank these sites with maybe one PBN link or a few rented links, or in a lot of examples, not even build links. The site will rank, and you can make a solid income just by making sites like this over and over and over and over again. That's really what we're going to focus on doing today. So that being said, Hurt, can you hear me right now? Is your microphone working all good?
Unmuted.
Unmuted. I'm here.
Unmuted, yeah. Muted you before. Hurt, you sound really chill today, but you got some cool stuff today?
Yeah, I did go out a little bit last night.
Yeah, it hurts, man. It hurts. I'm doing like 5 webinars a week now, and so like I can't go out because like I'll come on to webinars and be like, but you're a hero at this. Like I think the last time we did this webinar, you had just gotten back from Vegas, I think. And you'd won a ton of money on slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something Todd taught me. He said, listen, you want to win money in Vegas, you have to bet big in the high roller slots because they pay out more. And it was true.
Yeah, I think it was like 32 grand or something, or what was it?
I ended up gambling $15,000 and I ended up winning 18,000.
There, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think Todd had like a 6-figure record. Anyways, before we go off on that, because I want to find out how you did this someday, I'm going to throw you a presenter. And guys, so this is my buddy Herc. I've actually known Herc for many years, and he actually started way back when, I think about almost like 3 years ago, and since then Herc has built a very successful SEO business using tactics that you're going to see in this webinar and the type of keyword research that frankly nobody else is doing. What we did last time we ran this webinar is we showed what he's doing and how he's doing it, and essentially what happened is people freaked the hell out. So I'm just going to stop talking and let Herc take it away because he's kind of got this down. He can explain it pretty well. So Herc, I'm going to let you take it away.
Awesome. So yeah, like Becker said, guys, I'm Herc. I met Becker a little while ago. I saw some comments earlier on about people that question the guy asked, can you still make money as a newbie in 2017? And one thing I want to tell you guys is that I still kind of consider myself a newbie now. I know I've done a lot of things in the last few years, but I didn't really start doing SEO and stuff like that until maybe 3 years ago, and I struggled for about a year, obviously, like a lot of newbies will. But I did eventually turn this into a real business where like I'm making more money than I ever thought was ever possible. And it's just about committing to, starting a business and overcoming hurdles, because you're all going to hit hurdles. You're all going to hit roadblocks, but it's definitely possible. 2017 is no different than 2014, like things are always changing, but like people are still out there making money. I'm still making money. My business is growing like crazy, so it's definitely doable. But one thing I want to show you guys is when I look at SEO now, I look at it as there's 4 core concepts that you have to understand to really make it in SEO. And those are find, build, rank, and profit. Okay. And the way it works is you have to find, the first step is finding. You have to find the keyword. Okay. And it took me a while to learn keyword research. I actually learned keyword research and a lot of what I know about it from Becker. When I started following SourceWave, something clicked and I finally got it. But the first step is you have to find the right keyword. So if you go out there and you go after a keyword that doesn't have search volume or it's not profitable, and then you try to build a site and try to rank it, well, maybe you might get good at ranking it, but it's a bad, shitty keyword anyways, and you won't make money with it. So you have to find the right keyword, then you have to build a site, then you have to rank the site, and then you profit from the site. But what we're going to focus on today is that first step of keyword research. And I've gotten pretty good at it over the time to the fact that, let me ask you guys a question. How many people out there have been told that in order to be profitable with a keyword, it has to have a buyer intent? Give me a 1 if that's what you've heard. You got to find a keyword that has buyer intent in it. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Okay, yeah, lots of ones. Lots of people have heard that. I know I've heard that. Everybody kind of hears that you have to go after buyer intent. And while that makes sense, it's not the full truth, guys. I can show you, and I'm going to show you, keywords in a couple different scenarios, like 3 different scenarios that have no buyer intent in them, but I was able to build a site and rank the site. So I'm just going to get into this and profit from the site. So I'm just going to get into this really, really quick. I don't want to spend too much time talking. I just want to show you shit. So the first type of keyword, guys, the first kind of genre of keyword that I want to talk about is called a question and answer based keyword. So those are keywords that ask a question. How do I do something? How do I find something? Where do I go? You know what I mean? It's just basically a question. And let me show you a site here, okay? How do I back up my iPhone? This was actually a keyword I found when I was learning from Becker, and somehow I stumbled onto this keyword. And it was a non-buyer intent keyword, and that was kind of a mistake that I made. There's no buyer intention in how do I back up my iPhone. But I was able to rank this site very, very quickly, and you can see it's right here. And this is an old-ass site. I did this a while ago. But it's just a basic answer to a question. All I did is answer the question, how do you back up your iPhone, right? And this keyword had something like 10,000 searches a month, and that's why I went after it. And the CPC, and if you don't know what CPC is, that means the AdWords cost per click, how much you would pay to advertise this keyword in Google AdWords. So the shit that shows up on the side of the search results are AdWords. The CPC was $5, and I got lucky that it was $5. I wasn't even really looking for that. And I built this little crappy site, okay? And it really is crappy. You guys can see that. And it's only like 4 or 5 pages, and it's got some AdSense on it, and then got some like little affiliate shit on it and stuff like that. But it ranked really fast, and let me show you the profit, okay, guys, of what happened there. Okay, here's my AdSense account, and here's that site. How do I back up my iPhone? And look at this earnings, guys. This is the lifetime earning of this site, $19,517 for a 4-page site that I built 3 years ago that took like 2 links to rank, and then I put AdSense on it. And these are the daily AdSense earnings, and you can see it goes up and down. And sometimes my rankings are better than others. Rankings are not static. They go up, they go down. Every September when the new iPhone comes out, people are like, okay, I need to back up my iPhone, and that boosts traffic. But I made $20,000 with a shitty keyword that apparently isn't profitable, right? People say you have to have buyer intent. There's no buyer intent in how do I back up my iPhone. But here's the trick here, guys. Here's what you need to look for in question and answer based keywords. You need to find keywords that have a good search volume between 1,000 and 10,000 searches per month and have an AdWords CPC of about $5. And if you can do that, you could build a website and just slap like an ugly website like this and just slop AdSense on it and you'll make money. Okay, so here's the rankings, guys. I'll show you this. So how do I back up my iPhone? You can see I'm 6, and you can see the global search volumes is like 18,000 now. When I first looked at it, it was like 9,000. Okay, but I also ended up ranking for a bunch of long tail stuff. So iPhone 5, 4, 6, how to backup iPhone, backup iPhone. Look at this, guys, 110,000 searches a month. I was ranked number 3. It's obviously up and down, like I said. And I haven't really touched this site in a long time. So I did hold really high rankings. I still get a lot of traffic for this site. I still make money, okay? But it's all from a keyword that's a question and answer based keyword that wasn't supposed to be profitable. So there's $20,000 there. But from these little links here, guys, you can see here's the article I wrote. How do I back up my iPhone? Okay, well, here's how you back up your iPhone. I ended up finding a software that helps people back up their iPhones a little bit easier than iTunes, okay? And then I added, it was on Commission Junction, and you can see right here, how do I back up my iPhone? I ended up making an additional $8,500 in commissions on that site as well. So what is that? I mean, it's a lot. So we got like 19,500 over here, and we got 8,500 over here. That's like, it's $28,000 from a 4-page website that took me an hour to build 4 years ago, and I keep making money on it. Okay, now, I could have built that site out more, and I could have like added more keywords and stuff like that. Can you guys still hear me? I just saw one comment come in. Give me a 1 if you can still hear me. Okay, whoever can't hear me, you're gonna have to figure your shit out. So that's one strategy, guys. That's called the question and answer based strategy. And here's the secret behind that. It's very simple. When you go look for keywords, you base it on a question first. So like how to, or where to, or how can I, or where do I find, anything like that. You have to have a minimum of 1,000 searches a month, in between 1,000 and 10,000, and you got to find an AdWords CPC of about $5, and you can get results like this. Now you can build 4 or 5 page website. I've done it again and again, and you can make that money. Okay, let me show you. Here's the second strategy now. Okay, and this is what I call the really high CPC strategy. Okay, so here's another example. If I type in hernia mesh lawsuit, this nice little picture of the girl in her panties here with her mesh being, you know, her stuff being held in by a mesh lawsuit. Mesh lawsuit claims is another site of mine, okay, that's ranking in Google. And let me show you the rankings here. Mesh lawsuit claims, this is my site. You can see a bunch of 1s, 3s, 6s, but look at the search volume. I really want you to pay attention here. Okay, the search volumes aren't actually that great. 170, 720. This one's kind of getting better. It's raising over time. 90. They're really, really low. So what? Most people wouldn't go after these keywords. Oh, search volume's too low. But if you were to look at what the AdWords cost, the AdWords CPC of these keywords, mesh lawsuits, anything that's like lawyer related or lawsuit or class action lawsuit related, they usually have CPCs that are 70, 80, 90, even over $100. Okay? They're extremely profitable. And look at this site. This site's not that old of a site. It's already made me $3,500. On average, this site is making about $500 to $700 per month. The really interesting thing here, guys, is look at this, okay, CPC. Now, I want to explain something. AdWords CPC is how much a user has to pay to buy that keyword on Google AdWords. AdSense CPC, okay, AdSense is the program where you can put AdWords on your site and you get paid. So AdSense CPC is how much you actually got paid on that click. Look at these clicks, guys. In November, I had 9 clicks and got paid $9 per click, $5, $4, okay? Here's the site. I'll show you the site too, okay? So it's just another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-page site. Actually, it's 4 pages with an about and a contact. I don't include those pages, so I'll just go over to one of the pages. Okay, and that's it. Once again, I have this nice little ad layout on the top, and then I put an ad here at the side, and then I put an ad here down at the bottom. And even with not a lot of search volume, this little 4-page site is still making around $500 a month, okay? You guys still with me? Is that making sense? Awesome. So the strategy here, guys, is a high CPC keyword. You have to go after a keyword that has a really high CPC, like $70 and above, but your search volume here doesn't really matter as much. And remember, you don't have to just go after one keyword. You can this site ranks for a lot of keywords, okay? And Becker can teach you how to do that. Actually, Becker showed me how to manipulate titles and descriptions and H1s and all that stuff so that you can combine them and really rank for a ton of shit. So
can I throw one thing in, just real quick? Guys, give me a 1 if that's just freaking cool. If your mind just got, like, you completely shifted how you view SEO keywords. Like that right there is what I said, keyword research is the key, because you don't need to be the world's greatest SEO. That's a $500 per month site. That's a $5,000, $6,000 per year website. Just doing a simple tactic, not going after big keywords, keeping it simple and keeping it just okay. You don't have to be the world's greatest SEO. You can be a bad SEO and still go and rank for those keywords. So that's what I really want you to take away from this webinar. Yeah, that's huge. Absolutely huge. Someone said Herc is the god. There you go, shining you, or showering you with praise. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, guys. That's a huge point to this webinar.
Somebody asked if I'm using PBNs to rank this, and the answer is yes, I do use PBNs, but it doesn't take that many, guys, because the competition of these keywords isn't that great because nobody's going after this kind of shit. Everybody, like I said earlier in the beginning when I asked you, you know, have you always heard you have to go after keywords with buyer intent? And like, you should have seen all the ones. Everybody goes after that. And the thing is with these kind of keywords, and I'll show you how to find these keywords to the world's end, guys. Thousands and thousands of these keywords exist out there. But these keywords, nobody's really going after them. They're long tails, you know what I mean? They're kind of odd keywords that most people don't think about. I'll show you how to find keywords without having to think. Nobody's going after them. So you build a website, you optimize it properly, you throw 1 or 2, 3 backlinks at it, and you get page 1 rankings. Okay, so these are not hard to rank at all. I'm going to just show you guys one more example, okay? This is kind of a third strategy that I like to call a brand keyword. Okay, so you're going after big brands, stuff like you know, iPhone. The first one that I showed you is called the question and answer base because it really is answering a question, but it also has a branded iPhone. This one I'm going to show you here. Okay, Android file transfer is based on a brand. So you go after big brands like Android or iPhone or I don't know, like there's all kinds of big brands out there, and you find a long tail keyword within that brand that has a lot of search volume and still has a CPC that'll allow you to make money with AdSense. Now, this site is an abomination. It's absolutely terrible. Look at how shitty this is. I built this one, I don't know, you can see here, February 14th, 2014. Okay, I really didn't know what I was doing, and I put 4 shitty posts up. They're not even like 500 words. They're like 50 to 100 words, okay? But check this out, guys, okay? And you can see here, look at the search volume. This is what I saw, and I went after 201,000 searches per month. My peak ranking was number 9. Once again, it's gone up and down. But add the word Mac onto it. It's got another 27K, or add the word PC. It goes up to 3,600. And you can see I did rank up on the top, not even on the first page, guys, but look at this. This is nuts. AndroidFileTransfer.net. This site made $5,200. Over that time. And look how terrible it is. It's terrible. It's literally the piece of shit site award. Like it's terrible. But the point is, guys, is you could build a small, easy to build site without a lot of expertise if you know what keywords to go after. Okay? And that's what I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to find all 3 types of those keywords. How to find question and answer, how to find high CPC, how to find brand keywords, so that you guys can build out websites like this and make $300 to $500 or $500 to $700 per site. All right, now let me pull this in. You guys want to see this? You guys want to see this keyword thing? Let me make sure everybody can still hear me and all that. All right, cool. All right, guys. This here is called Keyword Supremacy. Okay, now this is a tool. So I forgot to mention my partner, Todd Spears, is also on this call. He is the developer of this tool. I come to him and I partnered up. I come to him with a lot of ideas and say, man, you know, I need this to get done or I need that to get done. And Todd has a great development team and he can get this shit done. So when I showed him my keyword research methods, we really just built a really amazing tool that does keyword research like no other tool can. So let's start like this. So do you guys remember what the first strategy was? What that first out of the 3 what was it? Can someone tell me? I just want to make sure you guys are paying attention here. The how-to, right? The question and answer based, exactly. So let's do it like this. Let's say you guys want to find a good question and answer based keyword. I'm going to click on the Google tab here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to type in a question, how to, right? And then I'm going to click search. Now, I'm going to show you what the tool does. I'm going to show you on Google what's happening manually, but what the tool automates. So it's going to go out there, and I'm going to go to Google and show you what's happening here real quick. Sorry about my keyboard if it's really loud. Okay, so now we've all seen this before. We know Google does suggestions, right? So you type in how to A and you get suggestions for how to A words, how to B words, how to C words, you get the point. But guys, what you may not know is these drop-down suggestions that Google is giving you is based on what's actually being searched the most in Google right now. So these are the most relevant and the most fresh keywords. So like if I type in A, this is what people are actually searching for the most, and a little bit of, excuse me, my browser history. And now I just saw someone say, yeah, but just go use a free tool like Ubersuggest. And I completely agree with you. This is nothing new. And I get that, but I wouldn't go out there and develop a tool that can't do something that other tools can't, okay? So here's what happens. It's the same process, but it goes out and it grabs 10 keywords for how to, and then 10 keywords that how to A words, how to add, how to address, how to ask, 10B, 10C, 10D. You get the whole alphabet and you get 0 to 9. Now, big deal, right? No big deal. Ubersuggest does that. But here's what Ubersuggest can't do. Let's say you were in the weight loss niche, okay? What if I wanted to scrape that keyword at the front of weight loss? Okay, I wanted to find something, or even diet pills. Diet pills would be a really good one, because how many types of diet pills are there out there? Okay, so I'll do diet pills, but I'm going to put this little percent at the front, and that's a wild card. And now I'm going to do a search again. And what this is going to do is grab all the words, A word diet pills. So look at, if you guys are in the diet pill niche and you're trying to find keywords that nobody's targeting, look at all these diet pills, 10 B words, 10 C words, 10 D words. You guys starting to get the power of this? Okay, yes, and there's a lot more, guys. Just stay with me. I know some of you might be like, well, I've seen other tools that do that. What if you're looking for the best something for weight loss? What if we wanted to scrape that keyword in the middle, not in the front or at the end, okay? We can do that search and it'll do best A words for weight loss, best B words for weight loss, best C words. You get the point, right? So it's super, super powerful. Now, there's one more thing that this really, really does, and sorry, does it really, really well. Let's say you were in the weight loss niche. Let's go back for a second, okay? And you find a group, maybe the letter B or C or D, I don't know, okay? You're in the letter B. Weight loss before and after, blogs, breakfast, balloon, belt. You're like, oh, I really like what's going on in B words. You really like this group, but I've only got 10, and you want to expand this, okay? Here's what you can also do. You can put in weight loss B and put the modifier right beside the letter B. And now what this is going to do is go out and grab these words, all beginning with the letter B, but the second letter is what's going to change. So weight loss BA words, weight loss BB words. I don't know how many BB words. Oh, weight loss barbecue. How freaking weird is that, right? Weight loss BC. Did you get the point, guys? So this can scrape a keyword. Typically in Google, like the after, it can scrape a keyword before. It can scrape a keyword in the middle. It can scrape a keyword behind. So it really opens up the amount of keywords that you can find. Now I saw somebody say like, what about filters and competition metrics and shit like that. So let's show you some filters. I'm going to go into a saved one just for speed. So now what you do, guys, is if you're going into like a how-to market or a weight loss question and answer based keyword, I'll just grab one here. Okay, here's one I ran in the past. Here's what we do now. Once we pull in the list of keywords, okay, this is kind of what I compare to like gold mining. How does gold mining work? They pick a piece of ground that they think is going to have gold in it, and that's kind of like you picking a how-to. I think in the how-to niche, there's going to be gold in it somewhere. So then you run the dirt, you know, you strip off all the crap dirt, you get the good dirt, and you run it through a sluice so that it separates the gold from all the crap. And in the keyword tool, that process is through using filters. So here's my big list of keywords. Okay, we have 360 keywords that all are question and answer based keywords, and now I want to filter them. Okay, well, I want any keyword that has over 1,000 searches a month. Okay, so you can see the list goes down to 213 keywords, but that's not good enough. I only want to deal with keywords that have at least a $3 CPC. Okay, so now it's down to 4B. So I'm going to raise that up. I'm going to raise that up to 5. Okay, and you can see how fast this filtering is. Now I got 23 keywords. I'm going to raise it up a little more. Okay, now I'm up to 7. Here's 7 keywords, guys, that all start with the word how to, have a CPC of over $7, and have over 1,000 searches per month. And how long did that take me? It literally takes no time at all to find these keywords. You guys see that? And look at some of the search volumes of these things. They're nuts. Like these are nuts, okay? And you can go out and build a little 4-page website and target a bunch of these keywords. Like you could have a website that's like howtodoshit.com and then how to jump a car, how to open a lock, and just slap AdSense on there, and you're going to be making like $500 a month with a tiny little site, right? Let me go back here, okay? One of the other things this keyword tool does, guys, is it does e-com searches. So for anybody that does like e-com out there, and actually, let me back up. Let me back up one more thing. When I used to do keyword research, I'd have a hard time even coming up with an idea. Like, I don't even know what niche to get into, right? One thing you can do with this tool is you can search right from blank, and it'll give you all those search suggestions. These are all the most freshest, relevant results in Google. Just not even putting in a keyword, it'll go just scrape these kind of words, A, B, C, right? And it'll give you a big ass list. I think I'm running two things at once here. Let me go back to my search. Here we go. And I'll just do an empty search. Okay, it's going to give you a big ass list of keywords that'll tell you where to begin your search. Okay, so you might want to begin with Amazon or Apple, or you'll see a bunch of brands in there. You'll see shit. The point is, guys, here, you'll see shit in here that you can't even think of, and that's the point. Like most people like try to think of a keyword, and I try not to think of a keyword. I try to let the tool tell me what's going on. I don't know why it's canceling here. Maybe people are using it. Okay, so you could do a basic empty search, and it'll go in there and tell you what to do. Now, when it happens, let's say, for instance, obviously you found I don't know, weight loss. Okay, so maybe you want to go weight loss niche. You're not going to rank for weight loss, but you can search for weight loss in this, and it'll give you a whole bunch of long tail keywords that and then you run there it goes. Then you can run the filters. Like for instance, let's just look through some of these. Weight loss, food planner, weight loss for teens, or weight loss green store tea. Maybe you didn't know that green tea was a good weight loss, or weight loss hypnosis, or weight loss freaking. The point is, guys, there's just so much. And if you find something, let's say weight loss juicing, okay, really cool, right? I like weight loss juicing, but here's what you do. I want to go into the weight loss juicing niche because it's a sub niche of weight loss. You put weight loss juicing back in here and you search again, and you're going to get back a list of 370 keywords all in the weight loss juicing niche. Then you take them over to the filters, you filter them down so that you can go after the really easy shit to rank for. Okay, look at, here's 370 keywords all in weight loss juicing. Do you not think that you can't find a keyword that's going to make you money, that's easy to rank for, when you can have that much power and that much speed to go through keywords? It's unbelievable, right? And I see a ton of questions already, guys, and Todd's doing a killer job over there answering them. But I'm going to just keep going through my presentation here because there's a lot more cool stuff to show you. You notice these tabs up top here. We can search that kind of way. You can put in a keyword. We can search that in Google Suggest. We can have Yahoo Suggest. We can have YouTube Suggest. Okay, and then over here we have e-com tabs. The three biggest buyer search engines in the world, the three biggest buyer search engines in the world are Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. So let's say you want to go over to Alibaba and you're like, all right, I have an e-com store. I need to find a product that's selling. I have no idea what's selling. Okay, you can either leave it blank or go in. Okay, one that I kind of like to do that we've done before is funny, flashlights. I see a lot of people selling flashlights on Alibaba. So you can type in flashlights or flashlight, doesn't matter, okay, and do a search. Now this is going to search Alibaba, not Google. Okay, so you see how we're pulling away from Uber Suggest? I saw someone say that earlier. Uber Suggest can't do 4 types of scrapes. Uber Suggest can't scrape all these engines the way that we do. So here you go, guys. If you're looking, if you have a flashlight e-com store and you need ideas, look at this. And this one's hilarious. I always see this one, the artificial vagina flashlights. For people that want to,
Nice.
Yeah, I love that
Nice.
one. It just, there's a market. There's people out there who have sex with flashlights, and if you didn't know that, that's the cool thing about the keyword tools. It will tell you that. But let's say you didn't have a market. What do you do, guys? I have no idea what's selling on Alibaba. I just want to see what's going. You just go to Alibaba, you leave the thing blank, and you search, and it's going to come back with 370 suggestions of the most relevant searched for shit on Alibaba. Drones, killer market, huge market, up and coming. So what do? Okay, I want to go in the, so that was niche research, guys. Drones on Alibaba. But now what do? You take the word drone, you pop it back in and you search again. And you dig that keyword down. So now you're into a niche. Are you guys starting to see the power here of what's going on? Like, I just want to see a little feedback. Give me a one if you're starting to see the power of what's happening here. Rainer doesn't see it. A lot of other people see it. Awesome.
The power of this right here is just literally, you know, when SEO, people first got started, you know, AdSense kind of went away for a little bit because people thought, you know, go straight affiliate and stuff like this. But what you're doing right here is the stuff that, like, people were doing when SEO originally came around. Like, being able to throw up a site and find these type of keywords, that is so powerful right now because anybody can go out there and do that, and it doesn't take knowing how to sell affiliate products. It doesn't take knowing how to go out there and build great websites. You build these simple websites, and if you can go and find these keywords, then it's done. And, like, this is something that I even thought about. Like, you showed me the first time in the first webinar, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is so easy to do, especially with those CPCs you were talking about. And this is right here with Alibaba and stuff. This is like a brand new thing. So, like, it's crazy cool, dude.
Yeah, and you get the metrics, guys, because I know a lot of people, a lot of those tools, I've seen people even sell tools that will scrape like that suggest, half as good as we do, and they sell a tool based just on the scrape. But who gives a shit about a big list of keywords that you have no idea about? Like, this list is cool, but it's the metrics that makes this tool really, really primo, you know what I mean? Because you pull in all the metrics, and then you filter it down, and you're just left with, like, just the best shit that actually makes, you know, money. Okay? You guys want to see another example of a keyword that actually my fiance, who doesn't really do SEO that much, she kind of supports me and my business and stuff like that. So once in a while she builds a site, but you want to see a site she built and what she did with it? Yeah, let me do this. So she was kind of like, all right, I'm going to do some keyword research, but I want to try to find, now this kind of plays more into the buyer keyword, okay? She wanted to go for the throat and go a buyer keyword. One of the best things you can search for when you're looking for a buyer keyword is to me like the word custom, because when people order custom shit, it's personalized to themselves, right? Custom. Like, I want a custom jacket, or I want a custom Harley, or custom. It means they want it just for themselves. So she typed custom into the keyword research and then did a search, okay? Guys, and there's no, like, custom, there's no better custom, like, look at all this custom shit that people are looking for. They're looking for custom shit. They're in a buyer mind frame. And what she ended up finding was a keyword for custom stuffed pets, custom stuffed animals, like people who have a pet that passes on, you know, like one day my little buddy's going to pass on and Boots is going to, you know, hit the dirt, and maybe we want a stuffed toy. Well, here's her site. She ranked it right here, custom stuffed pets. Okay, and then here's the ranking graph. So all these keywords, custom stuffed dog, animals, and she found all these keywords by expanding in the custom stuffed pet market using the keyword tool, got the rankings, and look at this, guys. Here's another $5,000. Get out of my way. This is Tennille's my fiance. This is her money to go and do whatever she wants with from a little shitty website. And I'll show you the website once again. No offense to my fiance, but she's kind of a beginner. Okay, so she put together a beginner little site, and you can tell this ain't a pro site, guys. Like, this is just finding good keywords and throwing up some content, and then, you know, 3 to 5 backlinks for, I think it was, for this site. She ranked, and now she's making $5,000. There's another. Yeah, it looks fine. Thank you, Paul. I'll let her know that you said that. Now I'm the dick. So that's the point, guys. Is like this keyword tool gives you the ability to no longer have to think. Okay, and I know, like, let me ask you guys this. If I told you right now, tell me a good rock song that you love. A lot of people, if you ask them a question, like, just name a song, name a quick song, and a lot of people couldn't do it. They get, like, all of a sudden, like, brain paralysis, analysis paralysis. This takes that all away. I don't know what niche to go into. Who cares? Just run it blank. And then when you find a niche like custom, okay, say you really like this. Well, I like what's going on in the A's. Well, just stay in the A's then. Get 370 keywords back in the A. Put the percent there. And now you have another 370 keywords that all start with the letter A. Look at that. Don't tell me you can't find a killer keyword with good metrics with this tool, guys. Like, it's absolutely insane. And you guys want to, here, I want to do something. I want to really hammer this point home, guys, on how powerful this is. I want you guys in the audience to throw out a niche that, and let's see how fast it takes us to find the keyword. So start throwing out a niche there, guys, and see what, we'll read some words. We have addiction, we have dildos. Of course, everyone's going to go funny ass now. Luxury. Luxury's nice.
Look
Survival.
what you did with those dildo flashlights, man. You completely, the source wave audience is a bunch of degenerate fucks, and you just activated the degenerate, like, Yu-Gi-Oh card, okay? And you activated their trap card. So
marijuana. I see marijuana. There's so much shit I won't even repeat in here. But I see marijuana is a good one. Let's do that one. And you know what? Even better about marijuana, guys, is like with all the legalization stuff that's happening, what is it? It's a trending market, right? It's an up and coming market. You want to get ahead of the game in marijuana? Mary J-U-A-N. Okay. Let's just put in the word marijuana and search. Okay. Now, most people would think, oh, you can't go and rank in the marijuana market. It's too hard, right? Well, maybe you just don't have enough of the keyword power that you need to find those keywords. So there, guys, here's what you do. You pull in all the keywords and you click this button right here. Get all metrics, okay? Go. Okay, so that's going to say success. So what's going to happen, guys, is it's going to take that list of 370 keywords. It's going to send it away into outer space, and they're going to bring back all these metrics for us. Now, it's 370 keywords, and we're going to grab 4 levels of metrics. So it is going to take a bit. Usually takes about a minute. And then when it's done, you'll get an email. It'll say, hey, your keywords are done, and you'll also get a browser notification if you allow Keywords for MC to give you browser notifications, okay? So while we're waiting for that, let me go show you some other ones that we did before that are pretty crazy. I think on the last webinar, Becker, you brought this up. You're like, somebody said something, or rehab anyways came up. Yeah, so we put up rehab. Here it is right here.
Yeah, people pay for just a rehab. Like rehab is the best one to get. Like this is so good too because you can't find these keywords really in a keyword tool in the rehab niche, and it shows you these keywords for the specific towns and the places to go after. Like rehab Midland, Texas right here, like that is huge, especially if you're even sending those phone calls in, even if you're not doing AdSense. If you're just going out there and sending those phone calls in, it's about $400 per lead. And so I had a friend who actually built a site around all sorts of like little rehab terms and stuff like that, and he got to like almost $500-something a day or $1,000 a day. I forget. So fast because just how lethal that traffic is. So it's huge.
A lot of people will be scared of it, right? Rehab, it's too tough.
Something bad is really happening in Midland, Texas. I don't know why the CPC is so high. That must be just like where shit goes down.
But yeah, look at this, guys. Look at the CPCs. Remember I told you about the high CPC strategy? Well, there's how you find it. Put in a drug, or put in rehab, or put in a lawyer, or put in something that is big and expensive, and let this thing suggest it for you. Now look at this. Not a lot of searches, guys. And what are most rehab? No. I think that's a song, Fiona song or whatever her name is. But rehab in Florida or rehab York or Dallas or whatever. These search volumes, most people would be like, they turn their nose up at them. But you're missing a huge opportunity by doing that, guys, because of what I showed you over here. Where is that site? Where is that guy? Okay. Mesh lawsuit claims didn't have a lot of search volume, but it's making me between $500 and $600 a month. I made $3,300 on that site so far. And what if I had like 20 of these sites? Or if I kept building out this site for all these other keywords, okay? Like that, like I actually did do a little bit. So I'm going after transvaginal mesh, hernia mesh, pelvic mesh. Guys, do you know how many types of mesh implants there are and how many of them are faulty? And these are all $100 CPC keywords. And that's why I'm making that kind of money on them. Okay, so here, what do we do here, guys? We can filter it down. You can do this like organized by crappy CPC, good PC. But I think, are you guys getting the point here of what's going on with this tool and why it's so much better than other keyword tools? Give me a 1 if you guys are getting it. And if you're not getting it, I don't know, give me a 2. 1 play, yeah, awesome. Take out the think. Scrape the relevant fresh results, filter the results down, build tiny little sites in either a question and answer based keyword, a high CPC based keyword, or a brand. Okay, now I want to show you guys something else. There's the question and answer based, okay? So 1,000 to 10, here's kind of what I suggest. If you're going after question and answer based keywords, go after keywords with about 1 to 10,000 searches per month and about $5 AdWords CPC. Okay, there's tons of them. There's tons of them, guys. If I just did the how do I group, remember, I can get the initial how do I group of 370, but then I can go with how do I A words, which is another 370. So it's literally 37 times 370 is like, I don't even know math, but it's like thousands just in this keyword. So if this is 50,000 search keywords, this is 50,000, this is 50. Do you get it? Like, it's mind-blowingly huge. And look at this, guys. Here's a little sheet I put together of a whole bunch of different things you can do with this keywords. You can do question and answer based suggestion keywords. How to get, where do I, how to get, how to stop, how to stop, guys. How to quit, how to heal. Okay, think about the markets you can get into, the health markets. Like, actually, I was thinking about this earlier. I could go and type in the word cigarette and get a bunch of killer keywords for like cigarettes and quitting smoking. Okay, buyer, if you are a buyer intent based person, buy, and then have it suggest buy A words, buy B words, where to buy something online, something review, top 10 something, best something, product based suggestions, iPhone, PlayStation, Bluetooth, virtual reality, guys. Think about up and coming markets. Do you guys want to see another site now that I'm talking about this? Yeah. I'll show it if you guys can guess it, and I'll make it easy for you. I'm going to ask a question. What is the most popular currency in the world right now? And getting bigger and bigger. Exactly. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So, what do you think if you wanted to enter the Bitcoin market like I did? What would you do? Just go type in Bitcoin. Benoik, okay? But the point, here's the point. Let me show you the site. Bitcoin investing, okay? There's me. How to make money with Bitcoin. Is it? It's a question and answer based keyword. It's a trending market. It's a brand. Yeah, no thanks, fakes. That's fine, Tony. But the point is, can there be, even if you don't want to buy Bitcoin, can you make money in the market? Look at this, guys. I built that site last year. It's still growing in traffic. We're up to like, this was when that price spike just happened recently. 1,348 daily unique visits to the site. Okay, and now everything's calming down again. The price has gone down again. I'm still getting around 500 hits per day to that site. Okay, and this is all just trying to make the point, guys. Like, it's still easy in 2017 to go find killer keywords. You just need to know how. You need to have the right tool, right? And keyword supremacy is definitely that tool. So there is one more thing I want to show you guys, because I have seen the question pop up. Somebody asked, well, can it do local keyword research? Now, is there anybody out there that does like rank and rent or lead gen or any of that kind of keyword research? And does anybody know of a local keyword research tool? You know? No. I've never seen. Well, Jane says she's seen one. I'd like to see it. I haven't seen a lot, but check this out, guys. Here's how the local keyword research works. Let's say, well, I don't know, we'll just use the obvious examples, like plumbers, okay? Let's say you want to find good keywords in the plumber niche, okay? And then what you're going to do is click the, where are you trying to build your rank and rent? In Canada, in the US, or in the UK? Okay, I'm just flying right in the UK, Canada, US, and UK. Let's go even stateside. I'm a California guy, so I'm going to go into California. Okay, now I can either select a city, but I don't like to do that. The way I like to do it is go by population. I want to find all the plumber keywords in California in cities with a population of between, say, 330,000 and 610,000. Check this out. And this is saying, oh, you know, there's a lot of cities there that have that population range. Are you sure you want to do that? And I'm like, yeah, I do. So here's what it does, guys. It takes that same basic search suggest, and then it says, okay, Fresno has your population metrics, so here's plumber Fresno, and then 10 suggestions for that plumber keyword in Fresno. Here it is for Sacramento. Here it is for Long Beach, right? And then all you got to do to get the metrics, here's the city, the state, and the population. All you got to do to get the metrics, you click this little pop-down button, boop, click the button. This one's a little faster because it's only 10 keywords. It'll go and get you the CPC, the local, all the competition metrics that you need, okay, for local. But here's the cool thing, guys. Remember I told you about wildcards? Plumber Fresno is a good keyword, but Fresno plumber is also a good keyword. So what if I wanted to reverse it? Oh, there it goes, okay. Look at that CPC. Yeah, right? Okay, but back to my point here. Wildcard, guys. You can wildcard this. So you have plumber Fresno here. But what if you want to look for city-based keywords? So you just reverse it, and it'll go and do the same thing. Okay, so now you have a whole new way to look at keywords in forward and in backward in local markets. for Canada, US, and the UK, and we do plan on expanding that out. What do you guys think about that? So this keyword tool does affiliate, it does e-com, it does idea suggestions, it does local marketing, it gives you metrics. I don't necessarily know of another keyword tool that does all that shit. Does it make coffee?
Competition research.
Oh, right. I haven't even covered that. Yeah, there's still more, guys. Let's say, okay, competition research. Let's say Fresno plumber was a keyword that you liked. See this little button here? I'm going to just click that. Because a lot of people ask, well, how do I tell if the keyword's easy to rank for or not? Typically, I don't even really worry about that too much anymore because I just go after really long tail stuff and optimize it really well and it goes well. But I still do look at competition, and we did build that into the tool. So it'll take your keyword, okay, and it'll go find the top 10 sites in Google, and it'll tell you what the trust flow of the URL, the trust flow and the citation flow of the URL, the external backlinks and referring domains to the URL, as well as to the root of the domain. So you're getting information on the actual full URL plus the root of the domain. It'll tell you if there's a domain available and the age of the domain that's ranking as well. So this will give you competition metrics as well. And one thing I want to tell you guys, like a lot of people asked us to build in some sort of number, you know, like what's that other keyword tool? Longtail Pro, they say like this keyword difficulty score is 63 or some shit like that, right? Let me tell you something, guys, that from my experience about that number or somebody telling you how easy or how hard it is to rank for a keyword. That's a negative qualifier. If I had have found that keyword backup iPhone by looking at Longtail Pro, the keyword research for it shows that it's extremely hard to rank for. And I would have just listened to it. I would have trusted in it for some dumbass reason and not gone after it. But now I rank for backup iPhone. How do I back up iPhone, like all these keywords, okay? So I don't necessarily trust those numbers. Those numbers are based on what the owner of that software put together in his head, saying, this is what I believe the algorithm should be to rank, or to tell how difficult the keyword is to rank for or not. So don't trust those numbers, guys. Okay, use it, but don't make it a rule. It is not a rule. Just like, you know, the keyword has to be a buyer keyword. That was once a rule. That's not a rule. That's a guide. Okay, and don't let bad information guide you. Okay, and I'm proof of that. I rank all kinds of weird shit. What else is there? Okay, there's also domain. Okay, we have right here. If you guys want to check, like if you're like plumbers in Fresno, California, you just click this little globe, and it'll be a domain availability checker as well. Okay, all three of those are available. So if anybody wants to go out there and buy, you know, that domain, you can do that. You can just click on it and you can go out and buy the domain. So this keyword tool does quite a bit, guys. What do you guys think? I'm kind of coming towards the end of my presentation. Do you love it? Give me a 1 if you absolutely get it and you see the power of this thing. Does anybody want this tool in their arsenal or what? I think everybody should have this tool. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me
should have it too, because there's literally one of the most important things you can buy when you're starting SEO. If you're going to get anything as a keyword tool, so you can find like, and most keyword tools out there, they used to be pretty good because like everyone was like kind of like new to the keyword player. This right here breaks through and gives you just like abusive potential in doing this stuff right here. So like guys, if you're going to get a keyword tool, like just the stuff he's shown you right here, how many people here, give me one in this webinar, if you saw a bunch of ways you could find keywords even if you didn't have it? You've already got a bunch of, okay, cool. That's awesome. That's what we want to do. But guys, like what you're seeing right here and what the tool is able to do is just stupid, because it's what you're able to find these keywords, and the keywords you're able to find, you're able to go and throw up like old school AdSense sites, like 5-page, like you don't even have to be clever shit sites like you saw in this webinar. Sorry, Herc. You can put up a fleshlight website. Maybe that's actually competitive, super competitive niche. People are really into that. But if you get into other stuff, guys, like this is what you can hop into, and this is what you can do. You can start throwing up sites with this. So if you're a beginner, this is something you can hop in and start using like right away and start putting up these beginner level sites, especially with the other training at SourceWave. And if you're a veteran right here, you can already see all the stuff you can do, especially with niches like rehab and those really, really high dollar CPA niches out there. It's just, it's nuts what you can do with this. You don't have to go out there and make a 50-page site or rank for massive keywords. You go out there and you be very smart with your keyword research. And guys, let's say you go out there and you make one of those $500 per month sites. Okay, give me a 3 if you remember Herc's site. I think it was like a $500 per month site. And it was just a joke. Give me a 3 if you remember that, guys. If you make 6 of those, And by the way, you could make that site in about 30 to 45 minutes time. If you make 6 of those, that's a complete full-time income from SEO, completely passive. Like that's almost ridiculous. I almost feel bad like saying, you know, you should do that, but like give me a 1 if you see that. And that's it. So Herc, I'll let you continue. I just want to like, it excites me. This is cool stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's so good to know that you can still put up a small site that literally, guys, these take a few hours to build. Like to find the keywords takes no time at all. You've seen that. The keyword tools, it's so good at taking out all the logistical thinking out of keyword research. It just does it for you because Google has done the Google suggesting, and we scrape it in all kinds of ways. We filter it, we get the keywords, but then building the sites, guys, like this is a freaking, go look at the site. You guys can go look at this, meshlawsuitclaims.com, and go analyze it. It's literally 4 frickin' pages. It literally takes a couple hours to build, and now it's making me $300 to $500. I think this one's 500. It's getting up there, okay? It's getting better and better. If I invest 10 hours to build 5 sites that make $500 a month, that's $5,000 a month income. And you guys saw how long these sites have been making me money. I mean, I'm not holding anything back from here. You know, I'm showing you the inside of my AdSense account. It's actually illegal for me to do this within AdSense, okay? But this friggin' thing I built for 2 hours ago, 4 years ago, and it's freaking still making me money. I made an extra 20 grand, actually 30 grand because of the other shit that I put on it. And I didn't even put any more work into it. The point is, guys, you can make little easy sites that don't take long to build and make good money and replicate it. Who couldn't use an extra $500 a month for another SEO tool or for another whatever, another domain or another hosting? Like I know you guys have businesses. I know you have costs. Well, shit, just go build a stupid ass little site on a keyword and just, you know, if you need a tool, if you want to go buy Ahrefs for $179 a month, and you can't afford it, build a site. Right? You want to go buy a new purse or something for your girlfriend or your wife or something, you can't afford it, just go build a site. Every time my girlfriend asks me for something, I'm like, well, why don't you just go build another site? And she kind of doesn't like that anymore. But that's the truth though, guys. These are easy things to do. This is an easy method I've shown you here, and keyword supremacy definitely makes it possible. So let me give you guys the offer because I see a bunch of people are like, I want it. And I'm glad you guys like it. I'm really glad that you guys like it. It means we built a cool tool. All right. So here's what we're going to do for you guys. All right, so we're going to offer you 2 packages here. And keyword supremacy is, so we have one package for $497 one time, okay? What you're going to get with that is 2,500 credits. Now, let me explain credits to you guys. I'll explain that in a second. I'll go through these offers. You're also going to get, in this package, you're going to get the Pro Ecom tabs, which are these tabs up here. Okay, these are actually, keyword supremacy is for sale right now, by the way, but the deal that you're getting is far better than what's the live deal. These are in a funnel, like an upsell, Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. These cost $97 if you were to buy them in the funnel. We're going to include those, okay? And you're going to get 2,500 credits. I know not everybody can like afford $497, and they're like, oh, man, what the fuck? That's too much. So we have a smaller package. We have a $197 as well. It's got 400 credits, okay? You're still going to get those e-com tabs. There's no upsells, guys. The cool thing, now let me explain credits and why credits are so good, okay? Every other keyword tool on the market charges you monthly and limits your search volume based on the price that you have. So like $27 per month, and you could search 50 keywords, okay? Todd and I, when we put this together, we're like, how can we make this better? We don't want to charge you $27 for a month that you don't frigging use the tool. That's stealing. And we didn't want to do that. So we did it credit-based, guys. These credits never expire, okay? They never expire. If it takes you 100 years to use them all, fine. If it takes you 1 month, fine. But 2,500 credits, guys, let me show you what you get for a single credit to break that down, okay? One single credit in here is when you do a search and you click on Get All Metrics. Here you can see the prices. The price reveals are in the drop downs. It's a single credit to get all the metrics for 370 keywords. And that breaks down like cost-wise for those analytical people. It's literally, you're paying 20 cents to get metrics for 370 keywords. So you guys, like this big package here, 2,500 credits, it's going to take you a hell of a long time to run through that many credits. Trust me. Typically, you find a market, you do keyword research, and then you go build a site. Then you come back to the keyword tool when you want to build another site. So this is going to last you years, guys, okay? And that's the best part. No recurring fees. The credits do not expire, okay? 400 credits, guys, is for those people that we get it. 497 is a lot for some. But that's still, 400 credits is still going to last you a long time, guys. A really long time, okay? Now, something else we want to do for you guys. Is there any questions? I see there are a couple questions coming up. Are credits only for metrics? Sorry. Credits are for metrics. There's two ways we can pull metrics, guys. You could do a get all metrics, which will get you all 370 for one credit. Or if you're kind of only interested in a group, you could do 0.05 of a credit just to grab 10 like a single group. Okay. Local, we don't have a get all simply because if, like for instance, if I was to put the population in California from 0 to 2 million, it would literally return like 1,600 cities, and we're obviously not going to get you 10 times 1,600, 16,000 keywords for one credit. So we don't have a get all for local, okay, but there is a get group. So it's 0.05 of a credit to grab the local group. All right, the only other credit cost that we have is this right here, this top 10. Okay, and we're always going to tell you before you spend your credit what you're spending your credit on. This top 10 costs 0.02 credits, so it's like a fraction of a cent if you guys get one of those plans. The reason we have to charge credits for this, guys, is because we do have to pay for those APIs. We're getting that data from Majestic, and we have to pay big bucks for that API. So we do charge as little as we can. We break even on those credits, and that's it for credits, guys. That's all you have to pay. So you can either get 2,500 credits, which will last you for frickin' ever. No upsells, no recurring, right? It's a one-time. There's no funnel here, guys. All the funnel elements are in the thing, but there's a little bit more. Anybody, we're doing a $100 off coupon for the Kepler only, but that's only going to happen till tomorrow night at midnight, and there's a timer. Okay, this is for everybody that's really fast action takers. But there's more. For anyone that's really fast, okay? So I'm gonna stay on this webinar with you guys because there's so many questions and I haven't answered a single question really because I'm just trying to present this to you. But for anybody, I'm gonna stay on the webinar and answer questions, but for anybody that buys this while they're on the webinar, we're also gonna include a fast action bonus for live purchases of our local rank and rent training. And let me show you guys what that is. It's another website. You guys wanna see another one of my ranking websites? Link. Can someone drop the link, by the way? I don't even know if we did that. It's keywordsupremacy.com/Becker. Here, sorry about that, guys. Bing. There you go. Okay, guys, here, let me show you another ranking site, okay? This 6+2 bonus weeks, this is going to be for anyone that does local rank and rent. Well, like Becker talked about it earlier, and that guy asked, what did he say? Does it still work, or is it going to work soon or not work soon? Who cares? Just get it done right now because it's working right now and there's good money in it. And I don't see it going away until Google kind of goes away. And what we have here, guys, is Todd and I did an over-the-shoulder series where we showed you how to find the keyword, how to build the site, how to rank the site. You know what I mean? Like from A to Z. Like so we did this all over the shoulder. The domain wasn't even registered. And let me show you the example. So if I type in spray foam insulation Edmonton, okay? So spray foam service, guys, in a house is super expensive, okay? It's a really expensive service. And Edmonton's the city of about 1 million people. So in this course, we went after this keyword. And look at this, guys. Here's the results. I'm ranking number 1 and number 2. So we're going to show you exactly step by step how we built this site and how we rank this site. All the way from keyword research to going after other keywords. I rank for a lot more keywords than that too, by the way. We have, I'll show you the site. So we have home insulation, attic insulation, spray foam contractor, shit like that. So we rank for all this stuff and we show you over the shoulder exactly how you do that. So anybody that picks up keyword supremacy while we're still on the webinar is going to get this bonus as well. And I'm going to stay on the webinar with you guys. Yes, there is a coupon code for those asking right here. Becker100 is the coupon code to save $100. Please know, guys, that $100 coupon is for the 497 package only. That's not for the 197. We can't do that one on the 197, unfortunately.
And guys, just to throw in on this, like the deal that Herc is making on the $2,500 pack or the 2,500 credit package is like ridiculous. Like they don't even make like that much money on. We're just getting this to really get the software out there. And guys, 2,500 credits is more credits than you could probably ever go through in your entire lifetime. You could build hundreds of sites off of just those credits. Actually, probably like close to like 500 sites or something like that. The same thing also goes for the Spitzer if you just want to get started doing this. 400 credits is more than enough to make 5, 6, 10, 20, 50 sites doing this. That being said, if you get in right now, that Kepler right there is going to get you so much more bang for your buck, and that's the whole real point of this webinar. You're getting it at half the price per credit, and you're getting more credits you could ever spend doing this. Like I think, Herc, like last time you did this webinar, you had like, you still hadn't gone by like 2,500 credits like till today. I mean, like you still haven't gone through 2,500 credits yet, have you?
No, it'll take so long to go through that many credits because I mean you're getting 370 keywords per credit.
Yeah.
Like if someone's going to sit there and literally do 100 pulls per day, go ahead, I guess, but I just don't see it happening because listen, you guys are going to pull one credit of a group of 370 keywords and you're going to find like 3 to 5 keywords that you're going to immediately be like, oh shit, I got to go build a site, and you're going to go build a site.
And I think today, like you found keywords in front of everybody, and I think we probably spent like maybe 5 credits that entire time. Like if we were to go out there and actually like run those keywords and get those metrics and everything, if we were to go do that, like you can just go through and browse through it and look at the responses and everything like that. And then you can, it's not like you're out there spending credits every single time. You look at the keywords, you see ones look and make sense to you, and then you run those credits. And just doing what we were doing this webinar would have taken like 5 credits, guys. So that's more credits to build all these sites we've been looking at this webinar than you could ever spend. So that's why you want to hop on the Kepler. Now, that also being said, guys, I'm going to throw in some bonuses as well for people that hop on the Kepler package, and I'm going to throw in a small bonus for people that hop on the smaller package. Now, guys, if you hop on the Kepler package, what I'm also going to give you so that you can go out there and get these keywords and rank your sites, so I'm going to give you 3 months free at Source Machine, so you can go out there and start ranking your links and everything like that. On top of that, guys, I'm going to give you a big list of Conquer outsourcing jobs that are really good for ranking these types of websites. And on top of that, guys, I'm going to throw in 2 months at Source CCS. So when you go out there and do the rank and rent and you get the rank and rent training that Herc has been talking about, what you're going to be able to do is actually rent those sites using that software or whatever you want to use right there. So we're going to throw this in for the Kepler package, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm also going to give you a complete PBN building course as well that actually Gregor Ortiz put together, so you can go out there and build the PBNs that Herc talked about a little bit earlier. So all the ranking, all the stuff we talked about getting the sites up there is covered. So we're going to show you to build the PBNs to rank the sites. We're going to give you a software to rank the sites, and we're going to give you a way to monetize the sites if you hop on the Kepler package. Now, if you hop on the lower package, we're going to give you 2 months free at Source Machine, and that's it. But that will help you go out there and rank the sites and get started doing that completely free. So that's what we're doing for that, guys. That's a ridiculous deal, and I'm only doing that during this webinar. So if you don't buy in this webinar, like, that's off the table. That's it. Okay? So kind of how we do. This is live, and I don't know if we're going to do a replay. I don't usually always do replays, so that's the deal, guys. That's what we're throwing in there as well. So get it, guys. I can't suggest anything you should buy more if you're a beginner and just starting off, or if you're a veteran, this is just a no-brainer. Like, you need to be able to find the keywords, and if you can go out there and find these keywords and build 4, 5, 10 of these sites this year, you can build a full-time income off of these sites, just like Kirk has showed you, just like his girlfriend was literally able to go out there and do with that. All right, so like
some stuff that's made $5,000. Like, imagine you invested $500 into a keyword tool, and one of the first sites you built was like hers, and you made $5,000. You 10x'd your investment, and you still have all the remaining credits to go out there and build more. Like, guys, I made $30,000 with one site. 30,000.
A couple of comments here. I want to jump in real quick. I know there's a lot of people on the call that I recognize their name, and they've been commenting back and forth, been chatting a little bit. And some of you already bought some credits or some package previously over the last few months. And if you didn't get the big one last time and you saw the, it's great, and you want to get in on the big one now, don't worry. It will automatically append the new credits. So if you've got a few hundred credits left, and you pick up the Kepler, it's going to automatically append 2,500 credits to your account. Just use the same PayPal email that you used the first time, please.
The same keyword supremacy email.
Yeah, your same keyword supremacy login email.
Yeah.
Any problem, there's a big support button inside the system. Just hit that button, and Alex is on standby right now to help you out. Another great comment I see from Paul here. Paul's in our group. He's been with us for a while now. And he said he bought this tool when Todd Herc first launched it. I bought a URL off the keyword tool for a major product, built the site, and the site is now making $6,000 last month.
Paul, why didn't you tell us that earlier?
I know.
That's awesome, dude. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's just how powerful keyword research is. Like, a lot of SEOs, and they'll see like Greg going out there and ranking for like super competitive stuff, and Kirk, I've seen you rank for really competitive stuff too. The thing is, like, I constantly preach, like I'm running 3 software companies, so I don't have time to be like the world's greatest SEO, but I'm still able to go out there and get results using tactics like this. And when I first got started, I still wasn't going out there and ranking for like the word gold or gold IRA or anything like that. I was going out there and ranking for very, very easy terms that made me a ton of money because I knew how to do keyword research. I got thousands and thousands and thousands of visitors to my first business, which was a dating website, for ranking for all sorts of weird, like long tail terms with curse words and stuff like that. And I had to go out there and kind of like guesstimate and find it. This tool shows you exactly how to go out there and do that. And that was my key. That was how I got my most traction when I first got started, was because I was very, very, very good at keyword research. I was okay at ranking, but keyword research I had down. So I would go rank for all sorts of medical terms, I'm going to say it, adult terms, and dating terms. That was my niche. That's what I would go after. And I was able to find all sorts of keywords like that and take those over. And that's what these type of tools, and that's what this gives you right here. And there's no other tool in the market. It's not going to give you keywords that 50,000 other SEOs have not already combed through. Okay, this right here is such a huge loophole, guys, and you're going to have this tool, if you get on the Kepler plan, essentially for life. Plus all the bonuses, plus all the things that are going to, we're handling all the ranking for you guys. You get source, you're going to get Source CCS, Source Machine, you're going to get the Conquer outsourcing jobs, and you're going to get the PBN course that shows you all these things you need to do to rank these sites. So the ranking is off the table. You're going to be able to do that. So you're going to find these keywords, and then you're going to be able to rank them. We're going to give you stuff to monetize it, and it's just that simple. With all the bonuses that Herc is throwing in as well, like, guys, just hop in.
Should we throw in one more?
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Do you guys want another freaking bonus? I don't know if I don't know for anybody that's out there that doesn't know who Todd and I are. I think that Todd's been around quite a while. I'm more relatively new. But one of the first things, well, the first thing Todd and I did together that kind of put us out there a lot is a optimization plugin called Project Supremacy, and it works like unbelievably well. We have let's throw that in there too. Let's throw a single site license of Project Supremacy for anybody that buys live on the Webby. I don't want to, you guys like, I'm not going to go into a spiel about what this plugin does, but I'll tell you this, guys. That plugin, Todd and I have been like doing training webinars and shit like that on the plugin and different aspects of things like schema, keyword optimization on your pages, like how to rank for like 5 to 7 keywords per page, like easily, stuff like that. It's chock full of free training, and you guys are going to get all that free training and a one-site license on Project Supremacy. So we'll throw that in there as well for anyone that grabs Keyword Supremacy. We really, really want you guys to like, understand like with just Keyword Supremacy alone, you guys literally have the tool you need to go out and pay the purchase off. That $500 purchase, you have the tool you need to pay that off within like 2 months just by building a shitty little website. 2 to 3 months, you know what I mean?
And another pretty valuable asset of getting a one-site license Project Supremacy is inside of the Project Supremacy members area. There's also a lot of webinars that Herc and I have done over the past year that were just just free training, ask us anything, and things like that. And there's a lot of really, really good, valuable information. I saw quite a few people on this webinar earlier today asking questions, about typical SEO, like how do I rank this site? How do you do your on-page? And then what themes do you use? How do we use? What do we do with WordPress? And just all of those, little questions that everyone usually has, especially if they're first starting out. And we've answered as we've had just as many new people come into our group as Becker does as well, and we do our best to answer all of those questions. And so there's a lot of really great webinars that are already inside that Project Supremacy members area. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I know there's a lot of questions about on-page SEO and things like that that training would be available to you as well.
Yeah, you're like with Keyword Supremacy alone, guys, you're getting a killer thing, but with all the bonuses that just got added on, it's everything. It's that whole, when I started this webinar, I said there's 4 main things. Actually, let me do this. I want to give away a free membership. If somebody can tell me what the 4 core concepts of SEO that I mentioned at the beginning of the webinar are, and you get them right and in order, I'll give you a free membership into Keyword Supremacy. But not the big one. We'll give you the little one. Okay, Greg J got it. Find, build, rank, and profit. Greg, send me your email, dude. I'll hook you up with a keyword supremacy account. I'll hook you up with that Spitzer package. And what the point is, guys, sorry, just let me finish my thought. The point here, guys, is keyword supremacy is the find aspect of SEO. Find, build, rank, and profit. Keyword supremacy is the find, but with all the bonuses that just got added on, you got project supremacy is the build. Becker's got the rank and the profit side of things in the bonuses. This is a killer deal.
Right on.
Greg J, send me your email.
One other side note here, David, you scrolled way up the top now. Can't find you anymore, but having a little trouble with the payment, giving you an error. I just want to mention that if you're on the webinar right now and you're having any trouble purchasing, like something's not working for you, I know it is working because we've already had just a ton of new people taking advantage of this, and I want to welcome and thank each and every one of you. Herc, would you put the link to our support desk on that notepad again? Supremacy.freshdesk.com.
Yeah.
For anyone that's having trouble, and submit that to us now, so it'll be time stamped, and we know that you're having a little bit of trouble making your payment, and in doing so, we will be able to honor all of your bonuses.
Or what was it? No, what is it? Sorry about the typing, guys. I know it's loud.
Actually not bad right now.
I'm trying to do soft fingers.
Yeah, just a couple little things there, just so that we know that you're on the webinar, you're trying to buy, and we will make sure that we get you all of the great bonuses. So just want to throw that out there.
You guys want to see another site? It was kind of an odd one. It was another keyword that ranked, and it was like crazy volume. Look at this one, guys. So I'm still a huge fan, massive, still getting bigger, of EMDs. Do you guys know what EMDs are? Exact match domains. They're ridiculous. They still. This is a site I built a little while ago. I went after temperedglasscreenprotector.org. Those, and this was when like they first started coming out, like those smash resistant screen glass covers for your phone. So I went after that, and I ended up ranking number 1. I'm not anymore. But the funny thing was, the keyword was a 4-word keyword, so it was like a long tail keyword. But because I did all the right pages and optimized properly, I ended up actually ranking for tempered glass, which had something like 200,000 searches per month, and this site's getting 2,000 hits a day now. And here it is. It's actually dropped down, but it fluctuates quite a bit. And I just like showing you the guys this shit just because it kind of, how the hell did I think of tempered glass screen protector? I went keyword supremacy, or it just came about. And the other point here too, guys, is kind of an SEO lesson. If you guys want to rank for highly competitive terms like tempered glass or backup iPhone or weight loss pill, here's how you do it. You target the long tail keywords first inside of your site. So like say you had a diet pill site and there was 4 different brands of diet pill. Each one of those brands of diet pill should be on their own page, okay? But all those pages, the main brand of your site, so if it was like dietpillbonanza.com, you'd have dietpillbonanza.com/Forsklin, and one would be / Garcinia, and one would be / green coffee. You'll rank for weight loss pills first, but you'll rank for like weight loss eventually because you structured your site. I'm not explaining this very well. But the point is, guys, if you categorize your site by long tail keywords first, that's how you rank for the harder shit over time. Like and tempered glass, for instance, is a really high competitive keyword. Okay, like look at 39 million results. And if I looked at long tail pro, they'd be like, don't even bother. But there you go. Got onto page 1. I actually had that number 1 for a while. All right, I should try to answer some questions here. Does anybody have any questions that I'll personally answer here? I know Todd's doing an awesome job of going through there. Any more keyword supremacy questions? Or
One more thing, if you didn't get your login details, check your spam folder,
Check your spam
or,
folder.
email gremlins. They do eat emails just from time to time, and there's nothing we can do about that. But if you don't mind using our support desk at supremacy.freshdesk.com, just make sure you put in your receipt there, and Alex will, just double check that, and he'll look up your account and send it right away. So we understand that, yeah, email gremlins do...
Matt? Sorry. Yeah. Matthew, yes, that bonus, the rank and rent training bonus, starts from even choosing the keyword. Like, how did we even come up with the market to go after? It goes as far as like telling you, how to choose the market. Once you're in the market, how to look at keywords and determine if they're valuable to go after. So it'll look at things like search volume, the cost of the service, you know what I mean? Like spray foam, that service up in Canada is popular because it's so cold up there, but it's very, very expensive. And that's kind of a factor you want to look at when you're building those sites. It talks about all that stuff. There's literally, I think there's like 30 or 40 hours of training on exactly how that site was built and how it was ranked.
And guys, that we went out on a limb there, and when he said earlier it was over the shoulder, it was from scratch, from day one. And sometimes, you never know what's going to happen when you start out building a site. You never really know if it's going to rank, especially, well, I mean, we kind of did because we do it a lot, but still, anything can happen. We've built sites that, obviously didn't get to number one, but that one certainly did. So it's a beautiful training course, and I really suggest everyone spend the time and go through that training. You'll learn a lot.
Tia Shivu says, is it better to make several small sites or one huge authority site with more SEO pages? And that's a great question. I just want to answer that. It depends on what you want. It depends on what your long-term goal is. Now, if you're just out there, you need a quick few bucks to, go buy a keyword supremacy, like you need to make $500 to buy that Kepler package, you just go build a 3 to 5 page site, okay, that you can target. Probably like the mesh lawsuit one is a great example. Here's a small site, okay? Where'd it go? Probably no, here it is, okay? This site is literally the page that you see and then 1, 2, 3 more pages. So it's a 4-page site, and it's making like that $500 a month now. It's made like $3,500. This is a really small site where I'm not targeting a ton of keywords, and it's just quick money, quick cash. Now, if you want to target, like if you were doing a weight loss site, you'd want to categorize that weight loss site into things like weight loss pills, weight loss exercises, weight loss for men, weight loss for women, and build that up over time where you're building more of an authority site. That's going to take you longer, but in the long run, you're probably going to make a lot more money and get a lot more traffic with a big site like that. So they're both, to be honest, they're both good. It just depends what you want. Does the PBN course come with Spitzer? Yes, it does, Tony. That the PBN course, PBN? Well, the local rank and rent course is for live. Yeah, so these are live webinar bonuses.
I threw in a PBN course that Greg made to this. So yeah, that's only with the Kepler, okay? Because we're not going to release all that training for just the first package. The first package does come with Source Machine as well. If you buy during the webinar, if you don't buy during the webinar, guys, then these are off the table because I'm giving away, that's a lot of money, okay? Like if you count all those together, that's $400 worth of bonuses or more in actual value, not like pulled out of my ass value. So, yeah.
Oh, somebody is asking how much are rebuys of credits. Typically with this Kepler package, you're not going to need to worry about that for a long, long time. The 400, maybe, a few months down the road, you might run out of these credits. Here's how they play out. Right here, here's how you buy more credits. You just go up. This is a running total live balance of how much you have left. And you can see, guys, we're selling 250 credits for 197, 75 credits for 97, or 30 credits for 47. That's the live credit pricing. But you guys are getting, we basically doubled the amount of credits for the Spitzer for this offer, and then this 2,500 offer, we don't even sell that. This is for Becker. This is not for sale publicly at all. This is for Becker's webinar. Where do you find to access your bonuses, guys? If you guys are buying the 497, you'll actually see your bonuses on the thank you page. When the webinar ends, the live bonuses will be taken off that page. Okay. So your thank you page has our bonus delivery. Becker's probably going to do an email or something to do his bonus delivery. Does the text in these websites? Let's do a bit of a time. How much time do we got left for questions, and let this offer stay open, the live offer for? You guys want to do like another few minutes here?
Yeah, let's do like 5 minutes. I'll set like a timer on my end, and then like let this close this down because we can answer questions forever, and I think every question you could have answered has been asked by now. So yeah, let's just set like 5 minutes, answer some questions, and then guys, the deals are off the table. Like the Kepler package is like on the keyword supremacy end, they don't make that much money off. It's just a special deal that I like only get. Like you're not going to see it anywhere else. We haven't run this webinar. You're not going to see this webinar running every other week. This is something that we ran 6 months ago. Now we're running again. And we might run again 6 months ago if Eric lets me have the Kepler package again. That being said, guys, the Kepler package is enough to get you by for life unless you are building. If you go through the Kepler package, you will build at least like 100 sites off of that. That's how many sites you have to build to go through that package alone or more. So understand that. By the time you have gone through that, you will have like 100 of these freaking sites.
Yeah.
So
there's no way you eat up 25
purchase until you make a super ROI. So that it is, guys, and that's it. The bonuses I have go off the table when we lock this down, and that's all there is because this is like this is a stupid deal. And guys, I really suggest you pick this up. Everybody who's picked it up before absolutely loves it. It gives you stuff you cannot do with any other keyword tool, and honestly just gives you such an edge on starting this out and making these type of AdSense or smaller sites that get the really high CPA values, doing local rankings, doing the ranking rent. It gives you keys to all of these markets and makes it 10 times easier to do. So if you're going to invest in anything, pick this up.
The other thing too, guys, I will answer some SEO questions because I see the questions are turning a lot to like how'd you do that type of SEO questions. One thing I'll let you know is once you guys are like in a supremacy product, Todd and I's, we do webinars. We do like free Q&A webinars. Like we're a software company, to be honest with you guys. We're not an SEO training company. We don't offer an SEO training course for sale out publicly. There's that local rank and rent one is in the funnel of keyword supremacy. You guys are getting it as part of this live webinar thing. But we don't sell SEO. We're not trainers. The point is we're not trainers. We're software developers. But we do support our software products with training on the software products. So we do a lot of Q&A webinars on how to use them and shit like that. And like, I hate sounding like an arrogant freaking prick, but like people love our webinars. Like they just, we really dig deep to give people really good info and shit like that. So anyone that does get, you know, keyword supremacy, either of those packages will be able to access those free content webinars. And they're all, actually I should show you guys that. Training for the tool as well, guys, is in the tool. Whoop. If you go to my account, sorry, go to dashboard and go to, oh Jesus, I don't even know my way around my own tool. Lessons, that would make sense. Here you go. Okay, so you can see right here we have some webinars for you guys. These are like 2-hour webinars of how to do shit, how we rank stuff. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot on the back end as well. Does the text in the websites need to be legitimate? Well, Nathan, I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't want to just throw up a bunch of bullshit spun crap text, to be fully honest with you, but you'll be happy to know that I only spend $6 per 500-word article. So my total content cost on that mesh lawsuit site was $24. But don't use spun content, you guys. Don't do that. Treat it like your baby. Like you want to make $500 with it, throw $25 at it. Do you have any specific training on how to rank e-com products? Ed, ranking an e-com product is no different than ranking custom stuffed pets or tempered glass or iPhone. It's the exact same approach to SEO. SEO is SEO. It's ranking a website in Google. Now, what you're ranking is up to you. So yes, we do have a lot of training in the back end for ranking, like SEO type training and shit like that, as well as that. Even guys like that course, that 6-week rank and rent course that we're going to show you how we rank this, it still applies to ranking an affiliate site or an AdSense site or a CPA site, okay? Ranking is ranking. It's all the same. The only thing that's different is the keywords that you're going after. So yeah, there is a lot of good training in there to teach you how we approach SEO. Plus, Becker's gave you those bonuses, like with his side of things. Like there's just so much information here to give you everything you need. Our affiliate program is much worse than AdSense for this type of site. I'm not really sure what you mean. Are they worse? Affiliate programs to me have been a little tougher, but there's people out there that are killing it in affiliate. Becker probably has better affiliate training than we do. Oh, you guys want that buy link? Okay, here's the buy link again, guys. It's keywordsupremacy.com Becker. For anyone that missed it, I'll pop it back in your chat. Whoa, there you go. Is the pro version included? Yes, the pro version is included. The pro version is ecom tabs, guys. That's right here. This is pro. That is included for both.
It's normally $97.
Yeah, and if you were to buy this from just going to keywordsupremacy.com, we'd take you through the funnel, and we'd be like, do you want to find vagina flashlights on Alibaba?
All right, go back to your notepad, Herc.
Sorry.
All right, guys, we're going to be closing this up pretty soon. So, and I know a lot of you are kind of worried about not being able to pick it up before we close this down due to the, never-ending PayPal problems that some people always go through. So, like I said before, scroll down a little, Herc. Scroll down a little, please. Supremacy.freshdesk.com. Please just let us know that you're having some sort of buying difficulty. Please let us know now. So we'll have a timestamp on that. And then we will sort you out one way or another. We will get you handled.
I just put that link in your chat as well, guys, so you don't have to type it out.
And bonuses, if for some reason you did not see the proper thank you page due to some other internet gremlin, support desk. As long as you submit your receipt to that support desk, Alex knows what to do. Okay? Anyone can go to that support desk and create a ticket. You do not have to be a customer. You can just, you can select whichever one we're talking about here, of course. So it'll put you in the right queue. But either way, we'll see it. We've got support pretty well handled on that end of it. So
yeah, I just checked the thank you page, and the bonuses are there, guys. So if you go to your JVZoo and access your purchase, the bonuses are there. But they will be the live bonuses will be taken off. But don't worry, like Todd said, use the support desk. Here's a couple testimonials too. I'm going to read these off and then let's end this webinar. Does that sound good? Just so you guys know what people on the insiders kind of said. Kim here, just wanted to say I bought Keyword Supremacy and of course Project Supremacy, which you guys are now getting as a bonus for if you buy live. On the 10th of November, 5 days later, she's gone through everything, the training, started applying, made an AdSense website, and in the last 1 to 2 years, she stopped buying everything shining and saw something different in what Todd and I were offering. So she went out of the way to buy it, and she started ranking for her first keyword, and it hasn't stopped. Yesterday, she's ranking for 3 to 4. Now there's 7 and climbing. Some are still doing the Google dance. None of them are top 10 yet, but she's starting to get very excited, and she's got screen cash and shit like that. So, I mean, that goes back to that guy. Can you still be a beginner and do it? Well, she was in December 16th, 2016, though, so she was 2 weeks early. David Tan, just want to say thanks to Herc and Todd for creating such a tool called Keyword. Part of the reason why I've made my first ever affiliate site profitable. So it's great to know that, guys, even though we don't really teach affiliate SEO, he's still using the methods that we teach, and he built an affiliate site. He's made $180 off the CPA in the last 3 days. There you go. That's half the cost of the friggin' Keyword tool. If only the unlimited personal Project Supremacy license was still available, but it's not. Because we mean it, guys. When we say stuff's going to end, just like this, it ends. So let's end it there. Hopefully, everybody, thank you for coming on. Hopefully, we'll see a whole bunch of you in the group. Becker, thanks for having us on.
Awesome. I'll close it down. All right, guys, what I want everyone to do right now is type a quick TY thank you in the chat box for Herc. I mean, this is stuff he showed on keywords alone, regards to the tool. That's stuff you can use and you need to take to mind right now. And that's all we got, guys. So all the bonuses and everything will be mailed to you if you hop in. It'll be mailed to you about 5 days after you check out. And that's what we got, guys. Thank you so much for hopping on the webinars. We'll probably be having another webinar next week going after ranking tactics and stuff like that. So that's what we got, guys. Again, all the bonuses I mentioned and the deals go down after this webinar. So that's it. No joke, no coconuts, no poconuts. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's what we got, guys. So Herc, thank you so much. Todd, thank you so much. Awesome webinar, everybody. And I will see everybody on the flip side. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Becker.
Yep, cool, awesome. All right, cool, thanks, guys. Take it easy. All right, I'm going to close on the webinar.